Hello everyone, NBZ here, and I've got a little bit of post-narrated Pokemon Showdown for you. I haven't had any Wi-Fi battles recently, and I've also not been streaming. So until I do that, I'm just gonna do a bit of Showdown and probably some PO as well. I have a lot of stuff I need to record because I'm actually going away to Spain on Thursday, which means that I need to kind of get stuff sorted and scheduled for all you people while I'm away. So I'll be trying to do that, and I guess it's easier to do simulator stuff, so probably a lot of that will be coming. But let's just get into this one. This is actually a rather interesting team that I was sent. I'll put the guy's link down in the description. It was a Final Gambit team, which obviously based around the move Final Gambit, which is as much HP as you have at the time of using it, you will take off of your opponent, but you will also die in the process. So it's an interesting little move, and not many Pokemon get it. Not particularly great Pokemon get it, but the few that get it, I've got in this team because the guy put them on, and I guess we'll start off and see how this game goes. So, lead off with an Excelgor that is carrying like Yawn and Spikes and stuff, and Bug Buzz. Also has Final Gambit because, of course, that's the point of the team. See Latios, I'm thinking, okay, we'll just smash it with a Bug Buzz. I can live because I have a Focus Sash. No matter what it does, it could be potentially Choice Specs, and that would knock me out straight. But I have the Sash, so it doesn't really matter. Now I can easily go for a second Bug Buzz, but that would be pointless because I know he's not going to stay in. He's probably going to go into something to resist it, which goes into Heracross. So perfectly fine. I decided to go for Spikes on the switch, seeing as the switch was very obvious, and I could have gone for a second layer of Spikes here, but instead I decided to put him to sleep halfway by yawning, because I can then go into my Dugtrio, who I can guarantee living if he's a Scarf Heracross, because of the Focus Sash, and get up my Stealth Rocks, and he is stuck in here, so he has to fall asleep, and then I can basically try and kill him off with whatever move I have. So he goes for the close combat, takes me down to my Focus Sash, but of course, as I've said, I'm going to throw Stealth Rocks out, so I have Spikes and Stealth Rocks on the field, going to help me out greatly, and he is now, fast asleep. Fantastic. So I obviously he resists Reversal and he resists Earthquake. I decided to go for Earthquake over it, but it turns out that unfortunately it's not going to do a huge amount. And then he wakes up and is able to actually take my Dugtrio out. So not really great use of Dugtrio there. He could have done quite a bit more, but I guess he served the purpose of Stealth Rocks and taking half HP off the Heracross, which I'm now going to have to take a lot of HP off. And now I'm just going to have to kill it with an Extreme Speed. That's what I do. Go into Lucario, who at this point is obviously going to be able to take it out with the defense drops and everything. And this is an Expert Belt Lucario, which doesn't have Swords Dance, but it has Final Gambit and Crunch and E-Speed and stuff. So, I don't know, rather interesting. Goes into Starmie, which I expected maybe to live a hit, a Surf or something, or a T-Ball. I don't know, maybe expecting some kind of thing. I wasn't honestly sure. He could have gone for Size Shock as well, because Chansey could potentially come in, but ends up Rapid Spinning just to get rid of my hazards, and then goes into Latios, which I can easily Extreme Speed away. So Crunch plus Extreme Speed, and Lucario's done his job here. I really don't know why I went into Latios there, but whatever, each to their own. Goes to Dragonite now, and I'm thinking, okay, I don't want to deal with multi-scale, and I know I can do a lot of damage, so I'm just going to go with the Final Gambit, smack him right down to 24%, and, now he is ripe and ready to be taken down by either Victini or Staraptor. I decided to go to Victini. I think Staraptor probably would have been better, even though Magnezone obviously resists the Brave Bird. I think that would have been a bit more threatening, and I end up having to go for Bolt Strike because all I have is U-Turn, V-Create, Bolt Strike, and Final Gambit. Obviously, I don't want to use Final Gambit yet, and the other two moves will not be particularly effective in my situation. Bolt Strike wasn't great either because Garchomp could have come in and taken that, but I don't know. It was the best of a bad bunch. So now I'm going to go into Chansey, which is, I guess, kind of just the cornerstone here, the only defensive Pokemon around, which is there to heal Bell off any status ailments and to throw Toxic out onto opponent, kind of helping to wear stuff down, obviously, and Garchomp is going to be taking the Toxic as it switches in. I guess I could speed this up a little bit here, because this is a bit of stalling. Garchomp going for Outrage. I'm going to heal off the status effect, of course, my paralysis, and then get off a wish, as well as a protect, allowing me to get all the way back up to full health, which is pretty fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted to do, and I can now potentially go for another wish, and then just switch out into, actually, there's no point in really switching out, because I wouldn't be taking any damage on the Switch anyway. So I let Chansey die to an Outrage from the Dragonite, and then bring in my Staraptor to finish off with a nice quick Brave Bird. At this point, I should be able to end the game with Staraptor with a close combat. All I need to do is to go back into Victini, take whatever hit is necessary, potentially live one from Magnezone. I know I can because I'm at full HP actually, and actually V-Create can do a pretty swell job from here. So it doesn't really matter if Victini dies, if he gets a crit, if he paralyzes me. It didn't matter because I did have close combat still with my Staraptor, but it does so happen that I'm able to take the hit, don't get paralyzed, no crit is present. I'm going to go for the V-Create, which is going to actually finish off the Garchomp, even though it's resisted, and then the final Pokemon, of course, is his Magnezone, which I might actually be slower than, but I'm not going to be because I'm Scarfed, so even with the speed drop, I'm still faster because I'm at neutral speed, and I finish off the Magnezone. So that was a very quick game, not too much to it, just something simple. I've been kind of hitting my head against a wall, honestly, trying to make Pokemon teams because I just can't do it. I'm terrible at it. I'm fucking awful at making teams, and I don't know. I prefer to make my own and do it my own way, but they all end up being horrific. So I end up taking other people's and then don't really feel too connected to them. So it's a dilemma problem, and this is the only kind of game I managed to get done today. So that's what you get, and that's going to be that. So thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, do leave a like rating. That is always appreciated. And I guess until then, I will see you in the next video, whatever that happens to be. Goodbye.